Okay, Hare Krishna. We continue our discussion on Gajendra Stuti. Yesterday we discussed the first shloka of third chapter from Canto 8, in which Shukadeva Goswami describes how Gajendra fixed his mind on the Supreme, and we also discussed what was the reason why Bhagavan gave remembrance to Gajendra. When Gajendra acknowledged that it is on whatever is happening to him, it's because of his karma, it's because of his mistake, and he's not blaming anyone. He's taking all the fault to himself. Then Bhagavan was pleased and gave him the remembrance of past life. Whatever bhakti he has done in the past life as Indradumna Maharaj, that was given to Gajendra. And Gajendra started reciting the stuti. So with regards to what we discussed about Gajendra's situation and how Gajendra came to this uvāca buddhi state, as Shukadeva Goswami also tells in that first shloka, evam vyavasito buddhi. Evam vyavasito buddhi. Vyavasito buddhi, similar to what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, pranava buddhi. So he has fixed his mind with one-pointed attention on the Supreme. That there is no one else other than Bhagavan who can give me the shelter. So in that context, I found this beautiful shloka which talks about Sri Krishna Sharanagati. This is in Shardula Vikridita meter, similar to Keyurani na bhushayanti, that shloka, or many other shlokas in Mukundamala Stotra. Sri Krishna Sharanam Samasta Jagatam Krishnam Vina Kagati Krishnena Pratihanyate Kalimalam Krishnaya Karyam Namaha Krishna Trashyati Kala Bhima Bhujago Krishnasya Sarvam Vashe Krishne Bhaktirakandita Bhavatu Krishne Bhaktirakandita Bhavatu Me Bo Krishna Tvam Eva Ashrayaha. So it says, Sri Krishna Sharanam Samasta Jagatam. Samasta Jagatam, in the entire universe, in the entire creation, the one and only shelter is Sri Krishna Sharanam. There's nothing else. Krishna himself says in Bhagavad Gita, Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Sharanam Suhrut Prabhava Pralayasthanam Nidhanam Bijam Avyayam. Okay, so that is what Gajendra has come to know. That Krishna is only Lord Vishnu is only the shelter for me now. Sri Krishna Sharanam Samasta Jagatam. That is the first part of the shloka. Krishnam Vina Kagati. Other than Krishna, there is no other gati for me. Krishnam Vina Kagati. Where else can I go? Other than Krishna, where else can I go? Gati means destination. A place where you go and reach some destination. So Krishna Vina Kagati. Without Krishna, where else can I go? Other than Krishna, who else can I approach? Krishnam Vina Kagati. Krishnena Pratihanyate Kalimalam. Only Krishna can destroy the contamination in this Kali Yuga. all the anarthas, kama, krodha, lobha, mada, moha, matsarya, the influence of sattva, rajas and tamas, all these things only Krishna can destroy. Krishnena pratihanyate kalimalam. Krishnaya karyam namaha. To that Krishna. Krishnaya means onto that Krishna. So this is Chaturthi Vibhakti of the word Krishna. Krishnaya. Just like in Kunti Stuti. Namo Pankajanabhaya, Namo Pankajamaline, Namo Pankajanetraya, Namaste Pankajangraye. So wherever you see this this format, Krishnaya.
Krishnaya Vāsudevāya Devaki Nandanaya
Devaki Nandanaya cha, Nanda Gopakumaraya, Govindaya, Namo Namaha. So that means onto Krishna, onto Vāsudeva, onto Govinda, onto Nanda Gopakumara, like that. So Krishnaya Karyam Namaha. My obeisances to the Ananta Leela of Krishna. Karyam means the Leelas, the pastimes, Leelas of Krishna. Krishnaya Karyam Namaha. Because only through his Leelas, he destroys the contamination in the Kali Yuga. Now in the second line, these two parts are connected. Krishnena pratihanyate kalimalam. Only Krishna can destroy the contamination in Kali Yuga. How can Krishna destroy the contamination in Kali Yuga? By performing his Leelas, Ananta Leelas. In Damodarashtakam, there is a name for Krishna, Ananta Leela. Namo Nanta Leelaya Devaya Tubhyam. Namo Ananta Leelaya. So same, Chaturthi Vibhakti there. Ananta Leela is the name of the Lord. Ananta Leelaya. Namo Ananta Leelaya. My obeisances to that Krishna who has a name Ananta Leela. So Krishnaya Karyam Namaha. Through his Ananta Leelas, Krishna destroys the contamination in the world. Krishna Trashyati Kala Bhima Bhujago. Kala. Kala is the time. Bhujaga or Bhujanga is a serpent. Time is compared to serpent. Bhima Bhujago means a powerful serpent. Kala Bhima Bhujago. So everybody is afraid of time because time is a devouring factor. Krishna tells in 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Vishwarupa Sandarshini Yoga, Kalosmi. I am the time I am. Krishna says, time I am, and I am the devouring factor, which forcibly makes things happen. Whether you want to do it or not, we are forced to sleep, we are forced to eat, we are forced to blink our eyes, we are forced to yawn, we are forced to, do so many things. Similarly, we are forced to take birth, we are forced to die. So this time factor is a very powerful factor. It has great influence on the jivas. And everybody is afraid of time. With time, we are aging. With time, we get diseases. With time, we die. With time, we lose everything. So with time, everything changes, everything moves from one hand to another hand. For example, wealth. Today, wealth may be in my hands. Tomorrow, it will be in someone else's hands. And from there, it will move to another person's hand. So like that, things will change. With time, things will change. When, during Kalidas' time, the king asked Kalidas to tell 10 different things that are moving, that are constantly moving, and they all have to start with the word, the alphabet Ma. And before the king even completed his question, Kalidas started answering. He gave the list of 10 things that starts with Ma Akshara, and they constantly move. They keep on moving, constantly changing and keep on moving. So, because Kalidas is known for the speed. So, Kalidas said, Ma Mano Markato Maruto Matkano Maschiko Madupo. So like that, he gives a list of 10 things. The first one is Ma. Ma means wealth. Ma Mano. Mano is mind. Ma Mano Madupo. Madupo means honeybee. Madhyapo. Madhyapo is a drunkard. Ma Mano Madupo Madhyapo Markato Matkano Matsyo. So like that. The first one is very interesting one. Wealth. Ma means wealth. So with time, the money keeps moving from one person's hand to another person's hand. And with time, the body changes. Every 7 years, the body changes completely. All the cells in our body change completely. You're a new person. Every 7 years, you are a new person.
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
That's the 10. Has he mentioned time also, Prabhuji?
What is that?
In the 10 list of 10 items, did he mention time also?
No. Time is not mentioned there. Yeah. Time is all. The nature of those 10 objects there is chanchala. Chanchala means they're not fixed in one place. 1 second they are here, another second they are somewhere else. That's not the criteria.
Yeah.
That's not
Correct.
the nature of time.
It is very constant.
Yeah.
Predictable.
Yeah. It's either constant or cyclic. We can give those adjectives to time. So, for example, mind. Mind is here right now, and the next second it will be somewhere else. Markata, monkey. Monkey keeps jumping from one branch to another branch of the tree. so like
drunkard, like that drunkard also he mentioned here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he thinks he's walking straight, but he's you know how they walk. So Krishna Trashyati Kala Bhima Bhujago, even that most fearful factor called time is afraid of Krishna. Krishnat Trashyati Kala Bhima Bhujago. That fearful, devouring factor, time, Kala, is afraid of Krishna. Krishnaya Sarvam Vashe. Everything is in the control of Krishna. Everything is in the control of Krishna. Vishnu Sahasranama. Dhyausa Chandrarka Nakshatra Kam Disho Bhurmaho Dadi Vāsudevasya Viryena Vidrutani Mahatmanaha Sasurasura Gandharvo Sayakshoragarakshasam Jagatvashe Vartatedam Krishnasya Sacharacharam. Jagatvashe Vartatedam Krishnasya Sachara Acharam. Everything is in the control of Krishna. The sun, moon, stars, Sura, Asura, everybody, the Kinnaras, Apsaras, Charanas, Siddhas, everybody is in the control of Krishna. Krishnasya sarvam vashe. If everything is in the control of Krishna, that means Gajendra is also in the control of Krishna. The crocodile is also in the control of Krishna. And the reason why Gajendra is in this situation is also the immediate cause is Gajendra because of his mistake, but the remote cause is Krishna. So Krishnasya sarvam vashe. So when Krishna is the controller of everything, when he is the supreme controller of everything, then where else Gajendra can go?
Some sarva karana karanam sarva somewhere, I think in Brahma prayers, I think. Sarva karana karanam.
Sarva karana karanam means he is the cause of all causes.
Yeah.
That shloka or that phrase is quoted to mention that he is the creator, supreme creator. Yeah. So here we are talking about controller. So Bhagavan has the definition of Bhagavan can be given in two different ways. One is he is the supreme creator, supreme proprietor, supreme controller, supreme enjoyer. This is one definition of Bhagavan. Another definition of Bhagavan is that is given by Parashara Muni. Parashara Muni says, Aishwaryascha samagrascha viryascha yashayas shriyah jnana vairagyayoschaiva sannam bhagam itingana. That means Bhagavan is that personality who possesses all the richness in the creation. Bhagavan is that personality who possesses all the beauty in the creation. Bhagavan is that personality who is most famous in the entire creation, in the three worlds, three planetary systems. Bhagavan is that personality who possesses all the strength in the entire creation. Bhagavan is that personality who, despite having all the above opulences, richness, beauty, name, fame, power, knowledge, despite possessing all these, Bhagavan is ready to renounce vairagya. So this is the definition of Bhagavan. Similarly, Bhagavan definition can be given in another format. He is the supreme creator, proprietor, controller, and enjoyer. So I see somebody joined with the alphabet A. Very interesting. Akaram, aksharanam akarosmi. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Who is that A?
Prabhuji, Anita.
Oh, Anita from Vancouver.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, good to have you on the call after a long time. Yeah. Okay. So, interesting that today's shloka that we are going to discuss, Gajendra Stuti, first shloka, the first word is Om. And the first letter in that first word is A. A, O, M. Three letters combined together, it forms Om. So you have that alpha, you have your profile name as A. That's good. Keep it. Okay. So let's come back to this shloka here.
Thank you.
Yeah. Krishna trashyati kala bhima bhujago Krishnasya sarvam vashe Krishne bhaktir akandita bhavatu me Bo Krishna tvameva ashrayah. The last line is a prayer. The prayer says that to that Krishna I offer my obeisances and pray uh, to give me shelter at his lotus feet and give akandita bhakti. Akandita bhakti. Krishne bhaktir akandita bhavatu me. Bho Krishna tvam eva ashrayah. So this shloka highlights why someone has to take shelter of Krishna only. Now this is very significant. Only, right? Someone taking shelter of Krishna, if you complete the sentence there, that means you can take shelter of someone else also. But this is ananya gati, ananya bhavana, ananya gati, ananya mamata, ananya sharanagati. Ananya means there is no one else other than Krishna. Okay, that's why Gajendra was convinced that Krishna, Lord Vishnu, is my shelter, is my only shelter. So let's recite this shloka and then we'll go to Gajendra Stuti. Sri Krishna Sharanam Samasta Jagatam Krishnam Vina Kagati.
Sri Krishna Sharanam
Samasta
Jagatam Krishnam Vina Kagati.
Krishnena Pratihanyate Kalimalam Krishnaya Karyam Namaha.
Krishnena Pratihanyate Kalimalam Krishnaya Karyam Namaha.
Krishna Trashyati Kala Bhima Bhujago Krishnasya Sarvam Vashe.
Krishna
Krishna
kala bhimabhujago Krishnasya sarvam vasi.
Krishne Bhaktirakandita Bhavatu Me Bho Krishna Tvamevashrayah.
Krishne bhaktirakandita bhavatume Bho Krishna tvameva ashraya.
Okay, the meter is similar to Chandrartham, that shloka also. The 19 symbols shloka, same meter. So for all these shlokas which are long like this Shardula Vikridita meter, if you just master one shloka, which is Keyurani shloka, then whenever you see a shloka like this, you can immediately apply the same tune, meter, everything, and you can easily sing. So just master that one shloka, the tune for that one shloka, then you will be able to sing all these shlokas in the same meter.
Prabhuji, Mukundamala, that center jewel sloka also same meter, right, Prabhuji?
Yes, the crest jewel shloka also same meter, but I recite in a different meter. That also can be recited in the same meter. Krishna rakshatu no jagatraya guru Krishnam namadhvam sada Krishnena kila shatravo vinihita Krishnaya tasmai namah. Krishna deva samudditam jagadidam Krishnasya dasosmyaham Krishne tishtati vishvametadakilam He Krishna rakshasva mam. So this is in the same meter that we just sang now. I mean the meter is same, but the tune is different. Meter is Shardula Vikridita, but the tune. So yeah, good. Since you raised that point, right? That Mukundamala Stotra shloka, that crest jewel shloka, which is very favorite to all of us, that also talks about Sharanagati. That is almost similar to the shloka that we just discussed now. in which Kulshekar Alvar, in that shloka Mukundamala Stotra, there also he says how great Krishna is, how he is the controller, how he is maintaining the three worlds with single hand, with a fraction of his power. So let me take shelter of that Krishna. Krishnasya dasosmyaham. Let me serve that Krishna. So same thing there also. Okay, so I wanted to show two more shlokas from Bhagavatam. Let me show that on the same topic that we discussed yesterday. So, like how everything that happens in our life, the only reason is our own karma, our own mistakes and our own karma. Okay, that was a topic yesterday. So on that topic, this is the shloka from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. In the section where Parikshit Maharaj was cursed by the son of Shaimika Rishi. The son's name is Shringi. So Shaimika Rishi's son Shringi curses Parikshit Maharaj to die by the bite of a snake in 7 days. Then, in that context, Shukadeva Goswami tells this shloka. Tiraskrita vipralabdaha shapta kshipta hata api nasya tat pratikurvanti tad bhakta prabhavopihi. Okay. Who can read? Aparna, can you read the translation?
Yes, Prabhuji. Translation. The devotees of the Lord are so forbearing that even though they are defamed, cheated, cursed, disturbed, neglected, or even killed, they are never inclined to avenge themselves.
Yeah. So here Shukadeva Goswami tells that the speaker of Bhagavatam, Shuka Mahamuni, he says that devotees of the Lord are so forbearing. Forbearing means they are very tolerating. They tolerate things. That even though they are defamed, if somebody insults us, or they are cheated, somebody cheats us, or somebody curses us, somebody says some agitating words and we are disturbed. Somebody shows anger on us and we are disturbed. And sometimes, people neglect us. When we are trying to say something, or when we enter some place, people don't even talk to us. They don't even pay attention to us. When we are neglected, or even killed, when somebody is trying to kill us, the devotees are tolerating. They are never inclined to avenge themselves. So now this is a very lofty principle, a principle of highest cadre. So we are not at this level. If somebody, forget about killing, cheating, defaming, all these things. Even if somebody neglects us, they are not paying attention to us, we get agitated, we get angry, we invoke a fight for that. So, but when we hear of a highest principle, and when we aim to achieve that highest thing, we'll at least achieve something small.
Correct, Prabhuji.
Yeah, as they say in English, right? If you aim for the moon, you'll at least catch the stars. So aim high, and then you'll at least achieve something. And slowly and gradually, you will reach high also. So we have to keep this principle. Now, Parikshit Maharaj, he was cursed. This is the thing here. He was cursed to die, but he did not retaliate and killed. There is a story of Jadabharata. When one day when he was walking in the marketplace, there were some people who were giving Pashu Bali to Kali Mata. They were giving animals in sacrifice to Kali Mata. They were killing animals and sacrificing, giving them in sacrifice to Kali Mata. And just like Pashu Bali, there is also practice of Narabali, where they kill human beings and give in sacrifice to Kali Mata. So when Jadabharata was walking in that place, they even tried to kill him. And Jadabharata is a devotee of the Lord. He did not even retaliate. Okay, so this is one shloka, and then there is this shloka here from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam again, from Canto 1, Chapter 7. This is the section where the Kali is introduced. Just like in movies, the hero is introduced, right? So who is the hero of Kali Yuga?
Always Krishna, only hero everywhere.
Krishna only hero everywhere. Sri Krishna Sharanam Samasta Jagatam. Krishnam Vina Kagati. So other than Krishna, no one else, right?
Yes.
So, but say the truth. Who is the hero of Kali Yuga?
Kali only.
Kali
Yeah,
only.
it's the
Kali
most
only.
powerful. Yeah.
Kali Maharaj. Kali Maharaj ki jai.
Oh, we feel Kalki is the hero.
Huh?
For
Thank
Kali
you very
Yuga,
much.
Kalki is the hero.
Kalki. Yeah, Kalki
Yes.
comes towards the end. But
That's where hero comes
yeah,
after
the
all.
actual hero comes towards the end.
Yeah.
Will not be there to see him. But the hero that we are seeing day to day is Kali Maharaj. So one day, Kali Maharaj, or Kali, this person called Kali, he was beating a bull. And Parikshit Maharaj happens to see that. And then he asked the bull, do you know who is beating you? And do you know why you are being beaten up? Then this is the shloka. Parikshit Maharaj says, and in this shloka, he tells what that bull says in indirect speech. Okay?
Dharmam. The bull is for Dharmam.
Bull is a personification of Dharma. Yeah. Raja uvāca. Raja means Parikshit Maharaj. Dharmam bravishi dharmagnya dharmosi vrisharupa drik yad adharma krita sthanam shuchakashyapi tad bhavet. Okay, so Sharwani, idi chautava?
Yeah, sure. The king said, "O you, who are in the form of a bull, you know the truth of religion and you are speaking according to the principle that destination intended for the perpetrator of
Perpetrator means
irreligious acts."
culprit.
Hmm.
Okay, culprit,
Is-
offender.
Perpetrator of irreligious acts is also intended for one who identifies the perpetrator. You're no other than the personality of religion.
Yeah. So there's a beautiful thing here that Parikshit Maharaj says about Dharma or the bull. So when Parikshit Maharaj asked the bull or Dharma, do you know why you are being beaten up? Do you know who is beating you? then Dharma says, or the bull says, the reason why I'm being beaten up is because of my own karma. Is because of my own karma. And it doesn't matter whoever that is. They are just an instrument in the hands of God. So whatever is happening to me, the reason why this person is beating me up is because of my own mistake. Now who is speaking this? A personification of Dharma, one who knows the principle, one who knows the truth 100% accurately. He is telling this. Now this is in the same lines as Gajendra's mood. That's why Bhagavan was pleased and showed mercy. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to show these two shlokas, and with that we will enter into Gajendra Stuti. We'll at least begin. We don't know where we will go today. We'll at least begin. Śrī-gajendra uvāca.
Śrī-gajendra
Om Namo Bhagavate Tasmai yata etac cid-ātmakam puruṣāyādi-bījāya pareśāyābhidhīmahi.
Om Namo Bhagavate
Bhagavate Tasmai
yata
etac
puruṣāyādi-bījāya pareśāyābhidhīmahi.
Okay. Now, somebody. Kesha, are you able to read? Or are you busy putting Archie to bed?
Probably tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, Prabhuji, because my kids are around me. So,
Oh, no problem.
I
Ankita?
can read.
Yeah, Srividya, go ahead. Yeah, let me share this. Yes.
It shows synonyms.
Read synonyms also.
Okay. Sri Gajendra Uvāca. Gajendra, the king of elephants, said, Om, O my lord, Namaha, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Bhagavate, unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Tasmai, unto him. Yata, from whom. Etac, this body and material manifestation. Cid-ātman. What is that, Ruji?
Cid-ātmakam.
Cid-ātmakam is moving due to consciousness, the spirit soul. Puruṣāya, unto the Supreme Person. Ādi-bījāya, who is the origin or root cause of everything. Pareśāya, who is supreme, transcendental or worshipable for such exalted persons as Brahmā and Śiva. Abhidhīmahi, let me meditate upon him. Translation. The king of the elephants, Gajendra, said, I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Person Vāsudeva. Om Namo Bhagavate Vāsudevāya. Because of him, this material body acts due to the presence of spirit, and he is therefore the root cause of everyone. He is worshipable for such exalted persons such as Brahmā and Śiva, and he has entered the heart of every living being. Let me meditate upon him. Pat. In these words, the words etac cid-ātmakam are very important. The material body certainly consists only of material elements, but when one awakens to Krishna conscious understanding, the body is no longer material but spiritual. The material body is meant for sense enjoyment, whereas the spiritual body engages in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Therefore, a devotee who engages in the service of the Supreme Lord and who constantly thinks of him should never be considered to have a material body. It is therefore enjoined, Gurusu Naramati. One should stop thinking of the spiritual master as an ordinary human being with a material body. Ache Vishnu Shiladihi. Everyone knows that the deity in the temple is made of stone, but to think that the deity is merely stone is an offense. Similarly, to think that the body of the spiritual master consists of material ingredients is offensive. Atheists think that devotees foolishly worship a stone statue as God and an ordinary man as the Guru. The fact is, however, that by the grace of Krishna's omnipotence, the so-called stone statue of the deity is directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and the body of the spiritual master is directly spiritual. A pure devotee who is engaged in unalloyed devotional service should be understood to be situated on the transcendental platform. Sagunan samarthya samarthyitan.
Saityan Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate.
Let us therefore offer our obeisances unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, by whose mercy so-called material things also become spiritual when they are engaged in spiritual activity.
Okay.
Omkara. Yeah.
How long is the... Okay, only one more paragraph. Yeah, we can read this.
Okay. Omkara, pranava, is the symbolic sound representation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Om Tat Sat iti nirdesho brahmanas trivida smrita. The three words Om Tat Sat immediately invoke the Supreme Person. Therefore, Krishna says that he is Omkara in all the Vedic mantras. Pranavaha Sarva Vedeshu. The Vedic mantras are pronounced beginning with Omkara to indicate immediately the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, for example, begins with the words Om Namo Bhagavate Vāsudevāya. There is no difference between the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vāsudeva and Omkara Pranava. We should be careful to understand that Omkara does not indicate anything Nirakara or formless. Indeed, this verse immediately says Om Namo Bhagavate. Bhagavan is a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Bhagavan is a person. The Omkara is the representation of the Supreme Person. Omkara is not meant to be impersonal, as the Mayavadi philosophers consider it to be. This is distinctly expressed here by the word Puruṣāya. The Supreme Truth addressed by Omkara is Purusha, the Supreme Person. He is not impersonal. Unless he is a person, how can he control the great stalwart controllers of this universe? Lord Vishnu, Lord Brahma, and Lord Shiva are the supreme controllers of this universe. But Lord Vishnu is offered obeisances even by Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma. Therefore, this verse uses the word pareśāya, which indicates that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is worshipped by exalted demigods. Pareśāya means Parameshwara. Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva are Ishwaras, great controllers. But Lord Vishnu is Parameshwara, the Supreme Controller.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay. So there is so much to speak on just this one verse. Probably we'll just spend some time in the next 6 minutes. We'll spend some time on one syllable. No, not even one word, not even one line, one shloka, but one syllable, one akshara.
Om
That is
Namo.
Omkara. We can
Om has
Mukunda
3
Namo.
aksharas, right, Prabhuji? As you mentioned, Om has 3 aksharas, like you told.
yeah, Om has 3 aksharas. Yeah.
Yeah. Even in Mukundamala also, Om discussed a lot.
Did we discuss about Om?
Yeah,
Om
yes.
Namo Narayanaya, right?
Pranavam pranama sahitam. Yeah.
Pranavam Pranama Sahitam. Yeah. So actually there, since you brought up that point, right? So when we were discussing about Mukundamala Stotra, that shloka, Pranavam Pranama Sahitam. So Pranavam, we discussed, it is Om, right?
Yeah.
That means along with Namo Narayanaya, we have to add Om. Om Namo Narayanaya. But Kulshekar Alwar is also asking to add Pranamam. I think we did not discuss pranamam there. What is pranamam there?
And we discussed, Prabhuji, to pray Anjali.
We discussed saying that pranamam means offering vandanam, obeisances.
Obeisances. Correct.
Yeah.
But no, that is there. But the actual meaning there is just like how Kulshekar Alvar is asking to add pranavam, add Omkara, add pranamam means namaha. You add the word namaha. That's why you see some people recite this mantra, Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. They say like that. Instead of Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha.
But Prabhuji, after Om we have one Namo, right, Prabhuji? That itself is...
Yeah. So the first Namo can be to the Om. The Om is also
Bhagavan.
Bhagavan. Is
Yeah.
nothing but Krishna. Pranava sarva vedeshu. Krishna tells of all the Vedic mantras, I am the Omkara. So the first Namo is for the Omkara. And then the other Namaha is for Narayana. Yeah. So there are two forms of Bhagavan there. Omkara form and then Narayana form. That's why there are two Namos. That's why Pranavam Pranama Sahitam. Mantram sa Pranavam Pranama Sahitam. Sa Pranavam Pranama Sahitam. So add Pranava, add Pranama. Add Om, add Namaha. Okay. So now let's discuss about Om here. So Om, everything is there in this Om. Everything is there in this one syllable called Om. Just like the entire tree can be contained in a seed, a small seed. A small seed can contain the entire tree, a big tree. In India, we see Marichettu, right? Banyan tree. So there is a place in Kadapa district. Is anyone from Kadapa here? No. So there's a tree in Kadapa district, banyan tree, Marichettu, which spans across 10 to 15 miles. The branches, the roots of the tree, they span over 10 to 15 miles radius. Such a big tree is contained in a small seed. Initially, thousands of years ago, before that big tree was there was only a small seed. And when that seed is nurtured, watered, the seed fructifies and then comes and becomes a big tree. Similarly, this entire creation is contained in this small syllable called Om. And from the sound vibration of Om, everything emanated. In other words,
They say Brahma created the whole universe with Om. That's what they say, Prabhuji.
yes. So, in other words, the entire creation originated from sound. The entire creation, all the universes, everything was created by the sound vibration of this Om. So a few years ago, NASA scientists, they sent some satellite somewhere, I don't know. And then they recorded the sound vibration of Omkara. So like that, we can say that everything is contained in this one syllable Om. So when we write Om, like in a word. I mean, you all know the symbol of Om, right? How it looks. But maybe you all have forgotten. Let me show
No,
you that
Prabhuji.
anything.
It looks like number 3, Prabhuji. 3
Number
and
3,
with
the dot on top.
and one tail also.
Yeah. So this is how Om looks like, if you have forgotten this. So, so these are the different pictures of Om. Okay. So you'll see like Ukara, you see this U, Telugu U or Sanskrit U, Hindi U. And then on top there is a logo, so to say. There's a dot, you can say. So if you spell Om in English, it is AUM, right? That's how you spell it. Even in Sanskrit also, there are 3 parts. Actually, there are 4 parts. In Sanskrit, there are 4 parts. Even in English also, 4 parts, if you include the dot on the top. So in Sanskrit also, A, O, A, O, Akara, Ukara, Makara. Akara, Ukara, Makara, and then there is a dot on the...
Silence, Prabhuji. They say im, and a little bit silence.
Yeah. So that silence is the dot on the top. So Akara, Ukara, Makara. So there is a scripture called Gopala Tapani Upanishad that gives definition of Omkara. It says, Chatushabdo bhaveteko Omkara samudhartaha tamas devo paro rajas iti soham iti yayat. So it says the Omkara has 4 shabdas. A, O, and then the dot. Chatushabdo bhavet eko Omkara. All these 4 things together, they form Omkara. And what do these 4 things represent? Vāsudeva, Sankarshana, Aniruddha, and Pradyumna. These are the 4 avatars, expansions or incarnations of Krishna. Vāsudeva, Sankarshana, Aniruddha, and Pradyumna. Sorry, not Vasudeva, Vāsudeva. Okay? Vāsudeva, Sankarshana, Aniruddha, and Pradyumna. Vāsudeva means the son of Krishna. So Vāsudeva, Sankarshana, Aniruddha, and Pradyumna. So Sankarshana, the first letter, Akara. Akara represents Sankarshana. And Ukara represents Aniruddha. Makara represents Pradyumna. And the dot on the top represents Krishna. So Sankarshana, Aniruddha, Pradyumna, and then on the top it is Vāsudeva, Krishna. Chatushabdo bhaveteko Omkara samudhartaha tamas devo paro rajas iti soham iti yayat. So I'll tell one small thing about Omkara, and then we'll end after that because it's already 10:05. All the Vedas, all the Vedic mantras, all the Vedanta sutras, even Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, all the mantras given by gurus to the disciples at the time of Diksha, everything starts with Om. Om is an invocation of auspiciousness. The Shabda Om or Omkara represents invocation of Mangalam, auspiciousness. In the beginning of the call, we recite Mangalacharana prayers, right? Om Namo Bhagavate, Om Namo Bhagavate Vāsudevāya. We say that 3 times. And then Om Ajnanatimmirandasya. That also starts with Om. And here Gajendra Stuti, the first shloka, starts with Om. Actually, the Om is not part of the shloka. It has to be treated as separate. Om is separate and Namo Bhagavate Vāsudevāya is separate. Here in Gajendra Stuti also, Om Namo Bhagavate Tasmai. Om is separate and Bhagavate Tasmai, that is separate. I'll tell you why. Here, all these shlokas, the smaller shlokas, they are in a meter, Sanskrit meter called Anushtup Chanda. Like Bhagavad Gita shlokas, Vishnu Sahasranama shlokas. Yasya smarana matrena janma samsara bandhanat vimuchyate namastasmai vishnave prabha vishnave. Every line has 8 syllables. So let's count here. Yata, etac, cid-ātmakam. So 8. Puruṣāyādi-bījāya. 8. pareśāyābhidhīmahi. 8. Now let's count the first line. Om Namo Bhagavate Tasmai. How many? Did anyone count?
Without Om,
8.
8. With Om, it's 9. Prabhuji.
No, O
Nine,
and
nine,
0.
nine
You
was
have
the-
to think in vibhakti form.
No,
Like,
no.
9 we are getting.
This is 9. Whether you count it in vibhakti, sarga, visarga, sandhi,
sarga,
whatever.
visarga.
No, whatever is there, but still there are 9 proper
9.
syllables.
Yes,
9
yes.
full syllables. So Om is 1 syllable. Na is another syllable. Mo.
Bhagavate Tasmai.
Yeah, 9 syllables.
Yes, yes.
So that means it breaks the logic of Anushtup Chanda. In Anushtup Chanda, every shloka, every line of the shloka should have only 8 syllables. Not even 8 and a half.
That śrī-gajendra uvāca it's not counted as Anushtup Chanda. That has only 7.
Yeah, that's not in Anushtup Chanda.
Okay.
Yeah. So only 8. It should not be, not even 8 and a half. But there is Om. This is the extra letter here. That's why this is not part of the shloka. This is separate. This is invoking auspiciousness. By saying Om, Gajendra is invoking auspiciousness before he recites the stuti. Whatever it follows after Om is the actual stuti.
Prabhuji, once you mentioned anything following Om is mantra.
Yes.
So that means it's a mantra.
No, it is not mantra. That's why it has to be considered as separate.
Okay.
Yeah, it has to be considered as separate just for invoking auspiciousness. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Namo Bhagavate Tasmai yata etac cid-ātmakam puruṣāyādi-bījāya pareśāyābhidhīmahi. So, okay. So this Om, we see even Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam begins with Om Namo Bhagavate Vāsudevāya. If you go to Veda base and open Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam book, or if you have Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam book with you, open the very first thing. Chapter 1. See, it begins with Om Namo Bhagavate Vāsudevāya. The very first shloka of Bhagavatam starts with Om. So, and all the mantras, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vāsudevāya, they all start with Om. So, a lot can be discussed about Om, but we are already, over 11 minutes. So, I think I'll pause here. We'll continue. We'll continue this Gajendra Stuti after I from Vrindavan, after I go back to my hometown, then we'll continue this. Or maybe in Vrindavan, if I find some time someday, then I might join and we can discuss this. Yeah, before we wrap up, any quick questions, comments, reflections? Sadhuchari, you just joined now? Okay. So somebody else was saying something?
Share some Vrindavan darshan picture. So it
Yes,
would be great.
I will. Yes.
Thank you.
And convey our obeisances to Krishna and Vrindavan.
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Yes, I will.
And come with more examples, more knowledge, more points to share with us.
Yeah.
And along with Krishna blessings to all of us.
Yes, I'll pray for everybody. I'll pray for the well-being of everybody. I'll pray that everybody should have attraction for Krishna. I'll pray that everybody should have devotion for Krishna. Yes.
Very
Remember
soon.
Krishna, don't forget Krishna.
What shall
Always remember Krishna, don't forget Krishna.
not forget Krishna. Smartavyam satatam Vishnur vismartavyam najatu chit. Yeah. Yes, while I am gone for the next 1 week or 10 days, always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. Very good. Nice point, Shyamala. Yeah. Okay. So before I go, if you all can turn on your videos and give your darshan, then I can. And I'll see you all after 1 week or 10 days. Thank you, Sri Vidya. Thank you, Vishalya, Aparna. Thank you, Sadhuchari Prabhu, Sarita.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Really will miss 1 week of Nagada Gwen.
The next 1 week feels like 1 year, right?
Yeah, Prabhuji. That too, you just started first sloka and we
Yeah.
have to wait.
Yes. I wanted to leave you all with great excitement like this. Good.
You are just giving us the taste and leaving, going, Prabhuji.
Yeah. That's how I am always.
Just give a little bit of prasad and you are leaving.
We have
Just
to
the
call-
aroma.
Yes, just the aroma. I'm just giving you the smell. And
Yeah.
the actual recipe and actual meal will be after 1 week or 10 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should manifest and anticipate that in the meanwhile, thinking about Krishna,
Yes.
Yeah.
including you in our
Contemplate.
prayers. Yes.
Yes.
We'll also come mentally to Vrindavan.
Yes. Yes.
I think.
Please. Yeah. You can always be there in spirits.
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Okay. So with that, we'll end the call here. Mangalam Kosalendra, Mahaniya Gunatmane, Chakravarti Tanujaya, Sarvabhaumaya,
Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam.
Antara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Gajendra Stuti ki jai.
Jai.
Narayanakhila Guru Bhagavan
Guru
Namaste.
Bhagavan Namaste. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
everyone for joining.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Happy
Prabhuji.
journey.
Happy journey, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Vijayani Prabhuji.
Yeah. Thank you. Hare Krishna.